Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, and it's time for Lesson 5 Devotional. And in case you're not aware, if you haven't looked at your calendar lately, there are only 3 days left until Christmas. Only three. And so I wonder how many of you out there still have some Christmas shopping to do, like my wife and I. Do some marathon shopping right at the last minute. Yes, I see that hand. I see that hand. Yes, you can put those hands down now. I just wanted to do that. That's fun. Anyways, I like to have fun. But yeah, only 3 days left until Christmas, and so this devotional is centered around the idea of Christmas. It's centered around the idea of humility at Christmas. I want to talk to you about humility. The whole Christmas season for me is humility. I can't think of any other time throughout the year when I feel the most humility and when I'm the most humbled, and I'm humbled in a few different ways. First, I'm humbled because my kids want these big ticket items. They ask for these big gifts, and I can't always afford to get them those big gifts. Even though I want to see as a father, I want to see the joy on their face, and I want them to be happy at Christmas and get these things that they want, but I can't always do that. And I'm also humbled when I begin to think about just how much we do have. And I'm humbled by the fact that I'm able to get my kids some gifts because there's some people in our community, excuse me, there's some people around us that can't afford to get gifts for their children. And they rely on other people, or they rely on other means, other programs in order for their kids to get gifts. And even my wife and I have been the recipients of someone blessing us to buy our kids gifts for Christmas one year, when things were really tight, and that's humbling. That's very humbling when on both spectrums, when someone has to rely on someone else, or when you aren't able to do something for your kids. It's humbling. And that's the whole idea of this Christmas season. You think about the way Jesus came into this world. You think about who he is and the prophecies of him being a king from the line of David, that's going to restore Israel. And the way he came into this world, he came in the lowliest of ways, in the most humblest of ways. And I love the quote from the wise man in the nativity story when he said, "The greatest of kings, born in the humblest of places." And every time he says that, it just gets to me, and it makes me think about this season, and it makes me think about how we are. Just how I'm humbled during this season, how we're supposed to have humility. And I wanted to share this scripture with you out of Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 and 4 that says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility consider others as more important than yourselves. Everyone should look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interest of others." And so this Christmas season, I want you to think about that scripture, and I want you to think about not doing anything out of selfish ambition. Man, we go shopping and I see all kinds of things that I want and that I want to buy myself. I never do that throughout the year. I never see those things and think, "Oh, I want that," and start trying to figure out how I can get it in my basket. But during Christmas time when I'm shopping, I do. And the scripture says, don't have selfish ambition, to think about others. Consider others more important than yourselves. And so this Christmas season, uh, think about that. Think about who you can serve this Christmas season. Think about who you can help out. If it's just one person, if it's just with $5, $10 a gas card, something. See if there's a way that you can see others around you and help them out this Christmas season. And let's all just embrace the humility of this time and season. Hey, I wish your family and you a very Merry Christmas, and I'll have another one for you before the new year, but Happy New Year as well. Hope you enjoy the holidays with your family. God bless you. I love you. I'll talk to you next week.